Hey guys, give me just, sorry, forgot to mute Twitch here. Give me about 3 minutes, we'll be starting. Give me just a couple minutes to post everything around. Sorry, Stardog, forgot to mute Twitch. Everybody excited for release day tomorrow? Alright, I think that'll do it. I think we're all set to go. Let me get the game started. I think we're gonna start off tonight by playing around with the new quick battle setting that's new in modern operations. So this is generated all via Lua. There's a couple of different options. Right now there's only the air and surface ASW. There's a simple air-to-air engagement, a submarine 1v1 duel, and a simple surface 1v1 engagement. So I'm going to start off with the simple air-to-air engagement. Hey Pixel. I'm going to start off with the simple air-to-air engagement. I think we're just going to leave this default settings. We're going to leave it as F-22 Raptors, the 2013 edition, versus 6 Su-57 Firefoxes. And 50 nautical miles separation. Let's extend that out. It's about 150. They are up for rules of engagement. They can fire whenever they detect us. MCON, let's go radars off. I like morning, and let's do clear day. Because I think tonight we're going to play around with a quick battle generator. At least a couple of these different options, and tonight's probably not going to be a super long stream, because tomorrow is going to be a very long day for me. So I figure play a couple different engagements, and then call it a night. I believe that what's randomized, Stardog, is I believe the starting locations of your units is randomized. And there's actually, under some of these options, I believe, like the air to surface or air and surface ASW mission, you can actually randomize your ship and helicopter as well as your OPFOR submarine. But then I think the only thing that's really randomized is the locations. I would almost actually like the starting separation to be randomized, which, like I said, this is all done via Lua, so if you're good at Lua, you can probably, that's probably, easy to add, or not easy to add, but is something that can be done. So anyways, let's reset this back to 150 nautical miles, 6 Raptors, 6 Su-57s, radars are off, and clear day. What do you guys think? Morning? There are tutorials, old black nerd, but I can't actually access them from this view. I can go take a look at them as soon as we're done with this playthrough here. So there's our Raptors, all in close formation, other than Blue 1, which for whatever reason is way over there. So Dawn Patrol, which is kind of a good thing that Blue 1 is over there, because since we don't have an AWACS, we're going to go unstealthy with this Raptor. And he's at 36,000 feet. We'll keep him there. That works for me. Armament is 6 AMRAAMs and 2 Sidewinders. B. Vargas, it's very scalable. There are huge scenarios, with several thousand, units, and there's, really small scenarios. Really, when you start, one of my recommendations is after the tutorials is probably something like Trapped Under Ice, which is basically I believe it's a improved Los Angeles class versus a Typhoon and 2 escorts. So let's go ahead, hit start here, and then they're all going to start circling. So pause real quick. Let's give orders. Just select everybody. And so we know they're 150 nautical miles out, but we actually don't know what direction they're in. J-Ray, there are other icon settings. They are controlled under the game options. Under map display, so there's the NATO NTDS symbols, which was the default in Command Modern Air Naval Operations. There's stylized, and then there's directional stylized. Command Modern Operations defaults to the directional stylized, but if you wanted NATO symbols, it's just a simple change, and it changes automatically. I wouldn't say streamline Stardog. I would say they've made it more accessible, particularly like bringing all of the unit orders from just being under the unit orders menu to being the buttons up here at the top. Pretty much everything you would need about a unit is right up here now. And probably another good way to start is probably with the quick battle generator. I'm not going to lie, it's not really something I was really looking forward to. But, on retrospect, I can actually see where and why people want it. So while the rest of our Raptors continue on their course, we're going to bring Blue 1 here in kind of a circle around and see if its giant radar going off is going to pick up anything. Because there is a chance, a very good one probably, that these Su-57s are actually behind me. Stokebox, yeah, I'm sure they are right now. I'm sure that was probably intentional on the developer's part. And not picking up anything so far. Well, we'll have the other group just kind of circle around here. Keep this group stealthy for as long as possible. Actually, Starguard, you can pretty much everything that's a Lua action, and I'm not playing this in editor mode, so you can't actually see the editor mode with all the Lua actions, but pretty much everything that you can do in Lua, you can probably add to those quick battle options. Like I said, it's just a Lua script. In fact, I can actually show you guys if you want. While our aircraft here are hunting around. Not picking up anything so far. One thing I would like in this particular scenario would be an option to have a AWACS. So we'll go ahead and hit pause real quick. So bringing up this is the Lua scripts where they're stored at. And let's just go ahead and open up the script file. So you can see it's just one long Lua script that generates this. So there's the add side, which is done via Lua. There's the side postures towards each other. The whole scenario is literally created out of a Lua script. So pretty much every option, like I said, every option that you can do in a Lua, and they've added so much since they first added Lua into modern air and naval operations that at this point almost everything is possible. This scenario right now is just an air scenario. You can probably, again, everything that if you wanted to spawn land units and do a quick battle that was a close air support mission, you could probably do it. Or you can do it. This is interesting. Maybe about 150 miles out. Maybe I should have started them in closer. In fact, we'll just bring him in closer to our group here. Huh. This is interesting. Maybe I should have picked like a group of F-15s decks to do this against. Hopes it comes out tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow sometime. But Matrix usually releases in the morning Pacific time. And I guess while we're waiting, let's go take a TAC view look at the F-22s. Uh-oh. Probably shouldn't have done that. Well, we know where the Su-57s are now. This is one of the downsides of TAC view is that it is basically God mode, so you do see basically everything in it, whether you can actually see it in the sim or not. So we know that they are to the southwest of us. Historical gamer, what do you mean set up a mission? Do you mean go into the scenario editor and set up a mission, or just set up another quick mission? Oh, using the mission editor? I could probably do that. So we know they're generally in this direction. Oh god. Let's not start that, please, Pixel. Yeah, that is a really close formation of F-22s. Actually, let's go ahead and fix that. So let's group them up. And then go into the formation editor, which now applies to aircraft. And give everybody the course south now. So blue 2, where's the group lead here? So blue 2 is the group lead. Blue 3 should be over there. Change there. There we go. That's a little bit better of a formation. So continue to use blue 1 as our scout here. Yeah, the 3D view is only with TAC view, and it's TAC view advanced. Stickers, no, I don't believe carrier aircraft will bolter or cold shots. They do. TACView does offer a 21-day demo, which is what I'm actually on right now. And see much better formation flying now. Another comment I got about TACView was from Saturday's stream was that I was only using it in full screen mode. You can just leave it as a window like this. I thought this would be hard to see on the stream on Saturday, so I was making it full size intentionally. And this can even be moved over to a second window or a second monitor if you have one. Yeah, that's, I think, where TACView is going to live for me, will probably be my second monitor. Napman, yeah, all windows can be moved to multiple monitors. Normally, I would actually play with all of like my altitude, throttle menus, and not plot course, but the throttle and altitude window constantly up, basically on my second window or second monitor. Sorry. I don't know. I think I'm actually gonna probably get the ebook and then print my own version and print my own manual. If I remember correctly, the normal manuals from Slytherin is like a little like half book, kind of the size, about the same like page as like a paperback or thereabouts. I don't know. They could be doing like a full size manual, but most of the ones I've ever seen was just a small kind of paperback size. Old Black Nerd, you can actually see as far out, basically you can see everything. I'm trying to keep the Su-57s not in view, though. It's kind of hard, though. I didn't find it was too bad on Saturday stream, where there was a lot of units going on, so the OP4 units were kind of getting lost, so to speak. But when it's a small scenario like this, I probably wouldn't use TAC view all that much, at least until the engagement was met. Oh, they do a hardcover manual for Field of Glory 2 and The Art of War. Then, yeah, I have to go look. Should be getting close to those Su-57s now. Oh, there's plenty of F-22s that got knocked out on the ground down there in Tyndall, so there's plenty of spare parts available for F-22s. I gotta say, though, I love this new map. I was doing a little testing of Eldorado Canyon last night in Command Modern Operations, and I was actually able to get rid of a bunch of my background overlays that I've created and just use the high detail ones of the actual targets. Nope, this is just the standard now. This is the Sentinel-2 satellite map. Nafman, you'll need a TAC view advanced. I can probably speed this up a little bit. I don't know why I'm playing this at 2x speed. Stardog, I do not believe there's any devs here tonight. Alright, well there's the up4. Swing back around. Alright, let's go to 1-to-1 now. And have group 2 here engage. This is probably going to be short. We got those radars on now. Missiles away. Now we will make this full size. There's the AMRAAM shooting up. Wonder if those Su-57s even realize they're under it. Oh, now they do. Might not be able to hear it, but there is radio chatter going on as the Raptor's firing. There's one kill. They're diving now. Those are going to miss. Guess that's one way to dodge AMRAAMs. Just dive down. Yeah, those are all going to miss. Oh. Wow. These guys are going to hit the deck, aren't they? They don't start pulling up soon. They're gonna hit the water. All right, why is everybody else not firing? All right, you can go radars off now, since you've kind of expended your bolt anyway. And we'll see if we can get this guy in behind the rest of this group now. Sensors on. Yep, MCON on. Why are we attacking? You're gonna make me fire... Oh no, there we go. Wow, they really wanted to close in. Must don't have... Oh, they probably had to wait to die. They probably waited to get a solution on them. Except they're all firing high. Oh. Well. Not quite as exciting as watching the Tomcats, like, right at wave top altitude the other day. Ooh, nope, that's gonna be a miss. That was close, though. Now they're below me, though. That's not good. Wonder if they even see my Raptors. Yeah, who's got missiles left? Oh, we still got 26 AMRAAMs. Now they're firing Sidewinders. There's a hit. Oh, nope, he's gonna survive, though. There's another Sidewinder. Where's he going? Ooh. There's a dig. And looks like one SU-57. Oh no, 2 left. 3 left. Getting a lot of hits, it looks like, that's coming close, but nothing that's actually a kill. Where's everybody else at? Oh, closing in for gun kill. What do things look? Oh, somebody's got a missile. I think they're just having a hard time getting a missile lock now because they're all maneuvering. Should still have plenty of missiles left. Yeah, I still got 25 AMRAAMs left. Only one Sidewinder, though. I mean, this is what TACView is really for right here, is just watching, like, the actual engagement. I can get over the fact that it doesn't have Fog of War just to watch this. Come on. Can we get an AMRAAM lock on here? Actually, seems like we were having better luck with the Sidewinders over the AMRAAMs. Only one left, though. I love, like, the virtual contours. There's the last Sidewinder coming in. There's the... Got close. AMRAAMs don't seem to be tracking at all, though. There we go. I guess that's victory. I think that's the last one. Now, what's interesting, though, is... And I'm wondering if this is intentional. It doesn't seem like it actually triggered a victory condition. Nothing's on the scope. Yeah, 19 Cheesecake, they carry the Sidewinder. Sidewinder is pretty much, you know, the Sidewinder and the AMRAAM are pretty much typical loadout. I think that was a pretty, like I said, pretty short scenario. If you had, you know, time to kill in a coffee shop at lunch, you know, pull this up on your laptop. So let's go back to this, actually. What's the scoring? Oh, I guess this scenario doesn't have scoring. That's interesting. Wonder if that was intentional. 18 AMRAMs and 10 Sidewinders expended. 7 shots at the Vulcan. Yeah, it's a Sidewinder 9X. Alright, let's go back to the start menu. Not sure why that doesn't have a scoring on it, though. Let's do... What do you guys want to do next? You guys want a surface engagement? Or an ASW engagement? Historical gamer, there is no nuke quick battle option. ASW engagement? Alright. Let's do this a little bit better. Let's do... What do you guys think? Let's do a daring. Yeah, let's go... You guys want a daring or you guys want a Kirov? Surface? ASW, surface. So right now ASW is winning. Another one for surface engagement. Pelican must be lying then. He didn't work on this if there's no nuke quick battle option. Alright, ASW it is then. We'll do the surface engagement next, guys. Alright. What do you guys think? Daring or a Kirov? Or random? Random? Alright, let's go with random. And let's do random submarine. And then we'll start out pretty close. We'll go maybe 15 nautical miles. That'll give us time to detect them. They can fire at me. They're sonar passive. Where do you guys want to do this at? Central Atlantic, Barents Sea, South China Sea, Natuna Sea, Shell in the North Sea, or the confined water in the Baltic? Somewhere cold. Baltic, Barents, North Sea, North Sea, North Sea. Right now, North Sea seems to be the winner right now. Alright, North Sea it is then. Give this American a wide berth. Alright. Alright, let's go with the North Sea. Let's do something different. We'll go shower in the North Sea. What do you guys think for the weather? Clear day, light rain, shower, heavy rain? Choppy, heavy rain, light rain, storm. Alright, we'll split the difference between storm and heavy rain. Monsoon. Alright, let's go with the heavy rain. And 15 nautical miles, random everything, and hit start. Alright, so we ended up with a daring. Alright, we are going to go sonars on, though. Radars. Let's go radars on, sonars on. Offensive ECM, just in case they've got missiles. We have no reason not to be quiet here, so we'll continue north. Throttle and altitude. Let's go. Actually, the other thing is that there's the buttons up on the top now, but I've been forgetting that there's also the unit actions along the side. So let's go to cruise. Yeah, we're going to keep the helo on deck for the moment. When we detect something, we'll launch him. What do we got for a helo? We probably have a Merlin, right? Yep, we got a Merlin. Interesting, though, that the Merlin is set up for maritime surveillance. I wonder if that's a bug. Let's see. How long is it going to take us ready armed with a Stingray? I'm pretty sure that's a bug. I'm pretty sure he should actually come in with a ASW loadout. It really is, Stardog. Let's go slightly faster. We're going to cruise speed. Uh-oh. He's behind us. We got him. There he is. This is going to be a short scenario. Alright. Helo up. Oh, we don't have our helo. Oops. So we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. What do we got that can actually hit him? Well, this is interesting. We actually don't have anything that can actually hit the submarine. Yeah. About that. So I guess we're not going to close the distance. We're going to just lead the submarine on a merry-go chase around for another 4 hours. This is going to be really short. We're probably not going to play this very long, though. Time to get Kobu. Yeah, that's our opposition right there. We know it's a goblin. We don't know what it is, but we actually don't have any ASW weapons on our daring here. And our one ASW weapon is our helicopter, who's not going to be ready for another 4 hours. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that helo was meant to start with an ASW loadout. I will report that as soon as we're done with the stream today. Sorry, guys. We don't have anything, do we? Hoping I was just blind and I missed something, but I don't think I did. Yeah, surface ships, helicopters, VLSO. Yeah, they don't have a rocket launch torpedo. Well, that's interesting. Frugal Pete, no, I doubt that particular issue. We'll get. Let's go back to start. Let's see if that was just a. I'm gonna assume that was probably just a fluke. With the daring. Let's look at the. Let's look at it. Let's grab a. No, let's grab a something that we know has got an ASW. We'll go random submarine, 15 nautical miles. Go to the same setup, but we'll take a... We'll go with the Burke this time. So let's look at him. Yeah, see, he starts with an ASW loadout. So I'm pretty sure that was just a oopsie in the script with the Merlin. So we'll go with this one. Sorry about that, guys. I doubt that'll be fixed up before the morning, but I'm sure they're going to be doing patches over the next couple days, so I have no doubt that'll probably get patched pretty quickly. I'm curious what flight. Oh, this is 2015 Burke. Yeah. What it may do is it may be actually randomizing the loadout. I don't know that for sure, so don't quote me on that, but that's what it may be doing. Alright, so we're going to go to cruise now. Let's slow down. We do still have a storm on this one. Extreme rain. A Top Gun strategy game. Who announced that? I actually have a picture somewhere of, that's got that with the Admiral who said that with a little screenshot from the movie. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Probably should get my sonars active. No, don't obey MCON. Offensive ECM. Sorry, I'm paying more attention to chat right now than I am what's going on. Huh, that's interesting. I hadn't actually seen that. I actually am ashamed to say I still have Red Storm sitting on my shelf. I really need to get that opened at some point in the near future. Yeah, I think the book was much better than the movie. Nope, it's on. Oh, no, it was on. Alright, there's our sub. He's actually heading away from me. I say I thought I had turned it on. Unlike the Daring, though, we actually have weapons that'll hit him. But I think we're out of range. Yeah, we are. Target is out of range. We've got Mark 54. And we've got the RUM 139Cs. Alright, so let's go to flank and close the distance and get our helicopter up in the air. Do we know how fast he's going? He's going 5 knots, so we're going to close that distance pretty quickly. And we're in his baffles. Even better. Get the Seahawk. Plot course. Let's go pretty low. Let's go, yeah, about 1,000 feet. That'll work. Kaiwania, no, they haven't announced the price yet. My guess, and this is just me guessing, is that it's probably going to be about the 80 that Command is now. Unless you already own Command, then you'll get your 50% discount. But Matrix typically doesn't announce actual prices until release. Tomcat, being in the baffles is basically the blind zone. So and somebody like Jive Turkey or SSN 754, who's neither one, who is here tonight, can explain it better. But if you want a better explanation, they can go go watch one of Jive Turkey's videos. But basically, being in the baffles means basically you're behind them, which is essentially a blind zone for their sonar. So if you look at our sonar, which is this green half pie-shaped circle right here, this pie section right here would essentially be considered our baffles. And so there's no towed array, You can't hear anything. Not necessarily you can't hear anything, but you're not actively going to be detecting it. It's going to be harder to hear. Basically, it's behind the ship, behind all your propellers and your propulsion. And we're actually in shallow water anyway, so... Which is a good point. We don't have a towed sonar. Alright, so we know it's an SSN. Let's drop down to... Let's go to hover. Go to 100 feet. And that should cause him to automatically drop his dipping sonar. You know, I can't actually remember the last time I actually had to manually do my sonar. Dipping sonar. Let's get a... There we go. Let's see. He should be using dipping sonar now, right? Yep. There is probably TAC view into the depths. Let's go take a look. Now that we know where the sub is. It's going to tell us what he is, though. It's a Victor 3. Although, he looks like he's on the surface in TAC view. So TAC view maybe doesn't do subsurface yet. I wonder if he even hears us. He's just merely going on his way away. Yeah, it's. I mean, there is some limitations to TAC view. I do wish it did underwater, but maybe if it takes off enough with command, maybe the developer TAC view will be. Oh! We automatically launched a torpedo at him. It's not what I had quite intended to do. Oh no! What did we launch? Oh, no, we didn't. We actually launched a rocket launch torpedo at him. Okay. Frugal Pete. TAC view is not built in. It's a separate purchase. So there's our second torpedo, and he's still heading away from us. Wonder if he... Oh, no. Now he hears the torpedo. Oh, no, that's our torpedo. Strange he's not speeding up. He's trying to... Oh, he's trying to... He's just outside the circle cone of our Mark 54. Eventually, though, that Mark 54 is going to get inside of him. Or is going to pick him up. Let's move over a little bit here. See if we can reestablish contact with him. We got a hit. There we go. And there's another quick battle. I could actually see myself probably playing. Like I said at the beginning, I wasn't really super excited for quick battles. But I could actually see myself playing this at my lunch. So then, what was the ASW? Let's go and do a surface engagement next. So, let's see. I don't think the Daring actually has any ASW except for its guns. Let's do a classic. Let's do the Tycho versus the Kirov. And actually, what this really needs, this needs a battleship. I'm gonna have to go add that. I'm gonna have to go add the option to have a Iowa. Do the classic Iowa versus Kirov. Let's do 50 nautical miles. They can engage me if they detect me. Let's do their radar on. Both of us have embarked helicopters. And let's just do a clear day with light clouds. Object reference not set in the instance of an object. That's a scripting bug. So, let's see. What's the bug with? Oh. Okay. Let's do... If I chose the Kirov? Alright, let's do this. I'm going to restart the game here. Sorry about that, guys. Don't quite know what's going on here. Quick battle. Alright, surface engagement. Ticonderoga versus Kirov. Radar active, both helicopters start. There we go. So it may have something to do with the... Maybe it's because I'd already loaded 2 scenarios and there was just some blue left over in the running in the background from the other 2 scenarios. That is my guess anyway. Alright, let's go sensors on. And what's our helo? Helo starts as maritime surveillance. That's okay. Let's go and launch him. We have no reason not to. That's what I'm thinking, Captain Darwin. There's probably just some variables that didn't get cleared. And we'll go to cruise. Grab Eagle 1 here, plot course, send him south. And radar's on. Altitude, go up to 2,000 feet. Alright. There's the Kirov. He's behind us. Alright, we're going to turn then. Let's see if we can get a cross bearing on him. Plot course. There, and then turn in. Nope, we got a hard lock now. Perfect. Well, we definitely want to stay outside. What do we got here? We got a Orlan. So we've got a there's our Kirov. Oh, he sees us. He's turning now. Alright, we are within range of our harpoons. But we only have 8 of them, so we're going to have to close in. So go to... We're already at flank, so... Or we're at full. No, go to flank. And we'll see if we can close the distance. Start. It's. I don't know. It's been requested, but at this point, that's all I really know. Yeah, man. There's only on the quick battle options. There's always just a or at least right now with how it's set up, there's just a couple of selections. All right, we got missiles. Oh, nope, Sam's going for the helo. Let's pull back, and... Oh. Definitely under the umbrella of our... But drop down to low altitude. Actually, go to min altitude. We'll drop down. So he probably sees the... There's the missile. Or no, there's their helo. Oh, so our standard missile's going for their helo. It's blind. So we both dived our helicopters down. Alright, there's the missile. Alright, so one thing... They... Give it a second, guys. I forgot to change a setting. They patched it, so my settings got reset. I don't want pop-ups for weapon contacts. And that. There we go. Now we should... Alright, so we should start engaging the vampires here shortly. At least I would think we would. Why is our Tycho not firing? Alright, we'll just let it play out, see what's going to happen here. Why isn't our Tycho firing? This isn't good. Hang on. Let's check MCON. I'm going to feel dumb if my MCON was set to something stupid. General... Oh, weapons... Why is our weapon set to tight? Weapons are free. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. That's one dead Tycho. Or it's gonna be a dead Tycho. Yeah, it's a dead Tycho. No, Captain Darwin, I didn't have my MCON set right. Or my rules of engagement. That was a short battle. Yeah, it runs from what I've seen, and granted, I'm on a pretty powerful machine. It does seem to be running really well. Granted, I haven't tried a massive scenario. Well, guess that was a quick scenario. Let's see, what's next? Should we do a submarine duel? You guys want? Let's do another surface engagement. That was too short. Alright, let's do something different. Let's do a Norway frigate versus an Australian frigate. Active radar, both. Let's do neither has a helicopter. And clear day with the light clouds. $19 Cheesecake, we'll do that right after this. Alright. We are... And sensors, radars on, offensive ECM, and we're not going to make the same mistake twice. No, stop inheriting our radar. Radar's active. Yes, I know. Sonars are active. And weapons are free for air targets. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's much better. 19 Cheesecake, we can try it. The LOS tool is cool, but I don't know if you've watched my... Well, you may have not have seen it on the highlight video I released, but I know the Matrix upload has it. It's pretty CPU intensive. I did miss sonar. I'm not too worried about sonar since we are fighting another ship right now. But the LOS tool is pretty CPU intensive. I didn't quite crash the game, on Saturday, but I kind of brought it to its knees, mainly because I think it was because I was trying to do the Ellis tool while I was streaming. So we can try it after this, but I'm not going to make any guarantees that it's going to work great. Yeah, and actually, in retrospect, this may not have been the greatest idea not having a helicopter. We got a reasonable range on our radar. About 250 nautical miles. We should be okay. And we know he's within 50 nautical miles. So can't get too far. Oh, that's air radar. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's filter this out here. Yeah, you're right. Turn that off. I know. Sorry, F2B. Yeah, this is probably a bad option to choose. That's not gonna be fun to watch. Let's see. So 19 Cheesecake wants to see a ground scenario. What's one? There's. Gotta think about it real quick. Operation Vantage. That's Raven 21. Actually, Operation Vantage. This has some ground units in it. So go play the United Kingdom. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's pick a... There's a tank. And... OLS tool. So there we go. It's the blue highlighted region right there. So that is our line of sight. Our Thunderbird SAM squadron over here. So max distance 100 miles, radar horizon or visual. So if we change that to visual, hit refresh, you can see what his visual range drops down to. Target altitude is 10 meters. So let's change that to 100. Max distance 50. And refresh. And you can see how that blue highlighted region. Radar ESM, refresh. Operation Vantage is in the Middle East in 1961. I'm not going to play through this scenario. I'm going to go back to the quick battles here shortly, but I wanted to find something that had... This is actually... Let's see. I'm not in editor mode, otherwise I'd move a unit. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite scenarios. I love this scenario. So we got an LCT group here. We got the Victorious Battle group. We got the Bulwark Amphibious group. And the reason I actually like this scenario is that it's got Sea Vixens. And Sea Vixens are awesome. There's the Sea Vixen. But let's go... That's not the purpose of tonight. So let's go back to the quick battles. Any other particular features you guys want to take a look at tonight? Or you guys just want to keep looking at quick battles? Don't really have time for a full scenario playthrough. Actually, something else. You know, somebody was asking about starter scenarios. Let's go look at another good starting scenario. This is the one when I first started playing Command, I played this scenario over and over, which is Trapped Under Ice. It says it's a yellow difficulty. I actually don't find this scenario to be that difficult. So you start off as the United States, or you play, not start, you play as the United States. Your primary target is an Akula. It's got a couple potential escorts. Victor 3, Sierra 1, or an Akula. And we control a improved Los Angeles class submarine. And our goal is to destroy the Typhoon. Everything else is optional. Yeah, Gamer 1745. One of my favorite scenarios still remains to be the air tutorial. It's a very simple scenario, but I just enjoy playing it. Alright, so we got a ways to go to hit our patrol area over here. So we're going to go as deep as possible, and we're going to go to full speed. And then we're going to turn the time up, because it's going to be a little bit to travel over there. I think it was on the Command Modern Operations Discord today. We got talking 3D models in TAC view, and then it kind of gave me the idea to maybe do a Cold Waters single sub like War Patrol scenario. So similar to this scenario that we're playing right now, but more on kind of a large scale. Deadline 13, this is Trapped Under Ice. It's included in the game. So we're going to run over to our patrol area. And our area for where your sub starts, I believe, is actually randomized. So we started a little ways away from our patrol zone. And actually, let's go up to fire speed. We're gonna go really quickly. Submarine in ASW is, it's basically sheer boredom with 5 minutes of pure terror of actual patrol time. F2B, did you serve on subs? Okay, maybe not sheer terror, but pure boredom with very small instances of action would probably be the better way to... Alright, closing in on our patrol zone. So we're going to go up to creep and right over the layer. U.S. Navy F2B or Royal Navy? Alright, we're not picking up anything. Active sonar is locked down. That's good. And being right above the layer like this means that our towed sonar is actually below the layer. The last time I played this scenario last week, and I literally stumbled across the boomer as soon as I entered the patrol area. I think right as I crossed the line, there was the boomer sitting like not quite right next to me, but right within weapons range, and before I could even pause the scenario, I basically auto-fired at it. Alright. So we're now in the patrol zone. We'll go up the middle. I've also had playthroughs of this where it's literally taken me down to like the last hour sometimes to find the Typhoon. There we go. Oop, slow down, slow down, slow down. There's an SSBN. And what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to change my rules of engagement to... Alright, we're weapons tight. And... Alright, we shouldn't automatically fire. Okay, that's good. Alright, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to auto-fire again. Alright, we'll turn in. So he's actually about our same depth. A little deeper. And looks like he's heading away from us. Except he should have 2 escorts with him. He looks like he's heading away from us. Yeah, we got a course away. Actually, no. I'm trying to decide which course I want to take here. Need to keep him within weapons range, so let's just follow him. We'll go deep. And then we're going to go up to probably full speed to close the distance here. It is a trap. I know it's a trap. But let's get down. As you go lower, you can actually go a little faster. Tomcat, I have not played either. I've watched a lot of Cold Waters, but I've never played it. Alright, so we're down deep. Let's go to let's do a little sprint here. We'll go up to full speed. See if we can get a cross bearing on him. Alright, so we know that that's a boomer, which means that is our target. Alright, let's go back to creep and just over the layer again. So far, no sign of his escorts. Sea Lance nuke it. Hi, Kensapek. Is this early or late for you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Must be really early for you. Well, thanks for waking up early to come watch. Probably a little disappointing that Command Modern Operations is not released yet. Alright, so we've... Oh no, he's... Alright, we've gained kind of... He's now outside of weapons range. Alright, let's go up to cruise. We're cavitating. Let's go just under the layer. That should put us deep enough. What is the layer at? The layer is at 131 feet to 180 feet. We'll go to full. Let's close this distance. Actually, let's go to flank. No, we're cavitating, though. Full. That probably made enough noise that everything, if his escorts are close by, they can definitely hear us now. Alright, we're at 20 knots. 213 feet. Close the distance a little more here. One ping only. Man, a lot of Hunt for Red October jokes tonight. Alright, let's see where we're at now. Go to creep and just over the layer. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Fire. Alright, 2 Mark 48s in the water. Oh no, he fired at... I fired at him. Oh, I thought I turned off automatic firing. That wasn't quite what I'd intended to do, but it'll work. He probably doesn't even realize he's under attack. We're literally right behind him. In fact, let's go active sonar. There we go. We got him. There he is. Yeah. You're moving. Oh, yeah. No, he's... I don't even think he 5 knots. Yeah, he's not outrunning those ad caps. F2B, I don't think we want to watch the sub. The subs will actually be on the surface in TAC view. Deadline 13, they did mention... I don't know. They should still be on Steam. They're just not standalone anymore. But if you buy them on Steam... There we go, we got them. Comes up packing out is your report of sinking the Russian SSBN. Bravo Zulu, withdrawn transit to Bangor for debriefing. But we know there's a couple of escorts out here. Or there should be a couple of escorts anyway. Let's go ahead and turn off our sonar. And while I don't think that torpedoes can lock on to your units, I'm not 100% sure about that. Tomcat? Yep, that was it. That's the scenario. Find the boomer and sink it. That's why I started with this scenario and played it, 20 times in a row when I first got Command way back right before release of the original game, because it's in my opinion, this is one of the perfect starter scenarios. Deadline, they may be launching them. They were saying on the forum that, and I don't know if you've seen the. I'll go and post it in the link. Hopefully, I can post links. They did post on the forum from Commando to CMO what happens, and there is a segment on there on Steam. I think they mentioned if you own... Yes, if you buy it before November 14th, after that date, you won't be possible to buy Commando on Steam anymore, but I don't know if they mentioned what about the DLCs. But the DLCs are going to be converted over to CMO add-ons and compatibles, so what'll probably happen is they may pop up on the CMO page when that's up. It's probably a weird state, because it's... I think it's... it's 7:20 here on the West Coast. They normally go live about mid-morning my time, so it could just be Steam's updating the page in the background right now. I do know those are still going to be available for Command Modern Operations. They have said that. They are going to get converted over if you already own it. And so I just assume that if they're not showing up right now and the page is still down, still says 11 hours to go. So 11 hours, so that would be about 9 o'clock my time. No, that'd be about 6 o'clock my time. Sorry. So maybe it's going to go live a little early. Yeah, I normally buy pretty much everything on the Matrix site for their stuff, and then I'll use my key to apply it to Steam. Yeah, so they're probably converting. They're probably in the process of converting it over to CMO. Anything else you guys want to take a look at tonight? So we've seen most of the quick battle options. We've now played a quick tutorial, or not tutorial, we've played a quick mission. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go... I don't normally mess around with ground units, but we can show it off a little bit. Let's go create new scenario. And let's just pick somewhere. Kansas, that works. So go to add side. Say blue 4. I mean, one thing I think everybody's getting their expectations up a little bit about the ground combat. I mean, this isn't going to be Armored Brigade or Flashpoint Campaigns level of, combat, but let's go ahead and show it. So we got US. Let's drop a group of Abrams. Although I did notice in that 2-minute trailer, it looked like they actually had some ground combat going on in the trailer. Oh, I love Armored Brigade. I haven't played it nearly enough as I would love to think I would have, but I need to play it more. It's a great game. So let's drop a couple of Abrams. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 Abrams platoons here. Oh, look, there's an airbase. Or at least there's an airport. So let's move our... So there's our Abrams. Let's drop in some artillery. AAA sections, RD platoons. Let's do an MLRS. There we go. Drop in some artillery units here. And let's throw in a couple of mech infantry as well. Leopard 2s is the enemy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so there's our mechanized force. And we'll go to the Op4 and add an... Op4 is going to be defending this airport here. So, let's see. Let's go... We'll put some... We'll use some German Leopard 2s. 1, 2, 3... Alright, so there's our Leopard 2s. And let's see, what else do we got? Let's drop in a couple of artillery in here. 155mm howitzers are always nice. Spread them out a little. And let's get some infantry, and then we'll... There's some Martyr. Let's go Pumas. There we go. There we go. All right. So back. So postures. Hostile. Blue 4 postures. Hostile. And let's go... Oh, something else I want to change here. Doctrine and ROE. Weapons are free. Engage any contacts. And that should be it for there. Spacebot, it's not really, shouldn't really be compared to Armored Brigade. Alright, so let's go ahead, we'll tell our units here. We're just going to charge in. Go, go. And speed... Throttle altitude, just go to cruise. Alright. There we go. And actually, I want to change my side MCON to be weapons free as well. Optimistic. And engage any contacts. Uh-oh, they see our tanks. Well. Oh, that's really loud. Sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean to kill any eardrums there. Alright, so we're already down in Abrams. Well, this is a good opportunity to fire the LOS tool. So target altitude. Huh. Wonder why we're not seeing them. What are they seeing? Up for... Oh, they must be on a hill or something. Oh. Maybe because we're moving. Oh, no. There we go. Wow, we don't see anything. Alright, well, we don't want this to just be a massacre here, so... I don't want to go too overboard. But let's drop... Probably not a good idea to do that. Let's drop a Kiowa. And give them Hellfires. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we should start firing. Artillery. Take out their artillery. We should be within range. Alright guys, why aren't we engaging? There we go. Alright, that's much better. I just have to give orders. There goes... Toes. Actually have to be, you actually made it, you know, hit the head, you know, in my opinion, hit it right on the head. One, it's an open field, but two, the great thing about that actually I think is going to make a difference as far as ground ops is the fact that there's actually now land cover with concealment. So give it just a second here to load up. Oh, he really turned the tide of that really quickly. So I'm loading the land cover overlay, but this engagement might be over by the time they get there. What's the range of my items anyway? He should have been able to fire. What's your range? 45 nautical miles. Why aren't you guys firing? I gave you guys orders to fire. Huh. Worry about that later. That's not important. Oh, there we go. There's the land cover. So you can see we got some terrain types here. I'm gonna pause it real quick. So we got a bunch of croplands. And where'd it go? Sorry guys, this overlay actually takes a little bit to load here. that may be it. They're maybe within minimum range. So we got some croplands and some croplands with vegetation, it looked like, before it. There we go. Yeah. So we got some croplands and croplands with vegetation. The one thing I wish they would actually add to this, though, is I hope that they add the value that each of these does as far as the concealment ratings are concerned. And the cover. Let's turn that off. Rainforest would actually fall under... That's a good point. What does a rainforest fall under? So it looks like what they've chosen to classify here is as an evergreen forest with needle leaf. Or deciduous. It's one of the two. Or mixed forest. It's kind of hard to tell what shade of green that is. Let's close that down because that's actually a little intensive there. And let's finish watching our land engagement here. Now that my armored units have just about finished off the enemy artillery now. Have these guys finish off the last mech infantry. Looks like a draw map. Oh. That is... One second. Let's finish watching this and I'll show you the other map modes. These guys finish off. All right. So really lucky, like, oh, maybe. Oh, there's an Hellfire. Two Hellfires. They're really lucky mech infantry units. There we go. So the other map modes that I showed off the other day. So you got the Sentinel 2 map. That's now the default map. So if you turn that off, you get the standard... This is the standard command map that we have right now. And then there's the Stamen Terrain Map. Give this one a second. So there's that. It's probably this. So there's the Stamen Terrain. I kind of like it. I don't know if I would use this. I don't know if I would really use this 100% of the time, but honestly, if I was probably doing a land engagement or a land battle, this is probably the map I would actually use. So we got that's the Stamen Terrain, and then there's the Stamen Roads and Cities. Give it a second here. Let's find a... There's Wichita right there. This one takes a second to load, because this one has all sorts of roads. And actually this one may not cover everywhere, so let's find a... Let's go to Seattle. I know this one covers up here. So that's the Stamen Roads and Cities map, and then you can actually overlay it with the terrain map, or you should be able to. Nope. Guess you can't. I thought you could. Huh, that's interesting. You can't overlay those. Probably makes sense, though. So I don't know if I would actually use the Stamen Roads and Cities all that much. It is kind of nice to have, though. And if you overlay that with the Sentinel-2 stuff, you know, something like that's not too bad. Yeah, that's acceptable in my opinion. Although I don't really, I mean, is Kushan going to invade his hometown? Yeah, we are not going to look to where Kushan lives on the stream. But there's SeaTac Airport, though. Wow, it even shows the runways and taxiways. That's cool. I even shows the loop going into SeaTac. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, there's... Again, the ground combat isn't really meant to be Armored Brigade level, but in my opinion, it's passable. Now let's look at Seattle with the Stamen Terrain here. Yeah, you know, I actually like this. I actually like this one. Other than the normal satellite map, I like the Stamen Terrain. And just as a comparison, let's close that and let me load something. So I did some overlays for Eldorado Canyon. So we're gonna load. This is just the high definition, or not want to say high definition. This is just the really detailed ones I did of the target areas, and then I did a low res one of the kind of the surrounding areas of Tripoli and Benghazi. But this is just gonna be the high def of the target areas when it loads here. So we'll go and do a comparison. So we'll pan over Tripoli. Give it a second to load here. So this is my overlay area. And then a second Tripoli should come in here. Yeah, in my opinion, the database is almost probably better than a James subscription. So there's my target area, and you can see that all my roads pretty much line up right where they should with the default satellite maps. Let's see, this road continues over there. Let's go to look at another one. There's yeah, there's the international airport. Again, you can kind of see where it basically lines up perfectly where the roads are. And then Benghazi. Yeah. Probably what I probably need to do actually is my overlays. I need to go and lighten them up a little bit so they match in a little better. But on that, you know, it is nice to see that, you know. And if we load in an airbase, let's load in a group. Let's pick somewhere that there's not. Let's go US. And let's do Nevada. Let's do Nellis. Let's find somewhere where we don't have a overlay. And we'll go see. Zoom in here. Give it a second to load in. So you can... Oh, that's really bright. Let's turn on day-night lighting. There we go. That's a little better. So Nellis obviously looks like it's actually intentionally blurred out here, which doesn't surprise me. But from what you can kind of tell there, though... Actually, if we turn off day-night lighting... no. Oh, no. Nellis actually is there. It's blurred out. But you can definitely tell where the runway is, and the overlays line up pretty perfectly. Right where they should. Anything else you guys want to take a look at? I think we've pretty much covered pretty much everything at this point. And there's a lot of under the hood stuff. Let's go take a look at Area 51. So... gotta remember where Area 51 actually is here. No, it's not over there. There's Spring Creek. I think we're actually over... Where is Area 51? Spaceball, it does not have bio or chemical weapons. I actually can't find Area 51 right now. I don't think that's it. That's too close. I know it's one of these. Farther north. Because the pricing has not been released yet. Yeah, I can't find Area 51 right now. Didn't think it was actually down over here somewhere. I just can't remember which one. I don't think it's there. I'm not seeing any. Yeah, I don't. It's probably there, but nukes are in. Nukes are definitely in. Actually, I don't know if Historical Gamer's still around, but let's... something I actually want to see. Let's take a... Where's a B-52 at? We'll end this stream with a bang. Let's take a B-52 with... JDAM, CLACs, molds. Do we no longer have just normal drop nukes on the... Alright. We'll go a different rate. Where's the B2 at? B2 2020. Yep, there we go. B83. 16 B-83s. Oh no, that was weird. My computer just locked up there for a second. That was... Alright, we're gonna go in this stream with a bang. Now let's go into attack view here. There's our Kiowas. So there's the Spirit. Should be dropping nukes anytime now. Oh. Oops. 1 second. I gotta change an ROE real quick. He's not going to until... General use of nuclear weapons is granted. Let's pull TAC view up here. And tell you to drop bombs. Come on. Target age is more than 5 seconds. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna make it difficult. Alright, select these guys. Scenario editor. Sometimes things just have to be difficult, don't they? Alright, let's insert... We need a target. That's all I need. Luckily, there is a generic target marker. That's all I need. And that should be set to... Chance of appearance. No, that's not what I wanted. Switch to up 4. Go and bomb that. Much better. Alright, let's see if TACView supports nukes. There we go. Let's watch the bomb go in. B-83 strategic bomb. Should probably get out of there. That's awkward. There we go. Okay, so... Whoa. Oh. So TACView doesn't show the... Doesn't show the explosion. Well, that's kind of lame. But I think with that, guys, that's going to bring us to the end of tonight's stream. I'll be back in about, 10 hours. Oh, the humanity. So I'll be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow Pacific for the launch day, for the first launch day stream. And then I'll be back at 4 p.m. Pacific, both right here on the Slytherin channel. Not a problem, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not going to go crawl back into my bomb shelter. I'm actually going to go try to get some work on Eldorado Canyon done so I can release it tomorrow. Alright, guys, have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.